What is up, guys? This is Gawdlikematt, and we are playing Chapter 6, The Quick and the Dead, The Evil Within. Now, this is a chapter that you don't want to fucking dick around in, because this chapter's pretty fucking long. I was really nervous the entire time playing through this chapter. I wasn't sure if I was going to make good time. Luckily, I did the best with what I was given. Some pretty fucking funny shit happens to me a lot in this chapter, and you guys are gonna see that when it happens. I won't spoil anything, but yeah, this chapter was... It can be a handful, but I did pretty damn good. I die once, but I'll talk more about that when it happens. So, just be aware you're in for a death sequence. From me, anyway. Obviously not you. If it were you guys, hopefully you'd do better. But, I mean, I'd like to think I'm pretty good at this game. So, here we are. So you start off in the save room for this chapter. And you just kind of gotta get through this sequence before the level can actually start. So, gonna want to do that as fast as possible. It's shit like this in The Evil Within that can really take up a lot of your time. Which is, if you just dick around too much in the sequences where you're kind of stuck watching in-game cutscenes for like a little while, it just takes so much time and you really need to like get through as fast as possible. That door just doesn't want to open. I was stuck on it for like a good 4 seconds. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh god, it's the Keeper! Okay, keep! I fucking love that boss. For anyone who's observant enough, I switched my YouTube avatar to the Keeper because of fucking how much I love him. I want him to represent me. I was actually thinking of changing my intro to something to innovate the Keeper. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, or if I'm even going to do it, but it seems like an awesome idea. I'd love for him to be like my icon, because he's just so fucking awesome. And you know what's interesting? When the Evil Within DLC got announced, I went and looked up some like forums on it because I was wondering like if there was a release date on it or something. There isn't, sadly, but there was a forum of like everyone talking about what they think of the DLC, and everyone's excited for the DLC for the most part, but a lot of people are like, fuck playing as the Keeper, I want Kidman DLC. And I want it too, because it's probably going to explain a lot about the story, which I'm really excited for, because this game had so many things that went unanswered by the end of the game, and hopefully Kidman's arc clears those things up. But I'm mad excited to play as the Keeper. I can't fucking wait. I'm definitely going to do videos on that. Undoubtedly. The Evil Within is the one game that I am fucking staying true to, and I'm not giving up. I have so many videos planned for this game, and I am trying my best to stay motivated and follow through with them all, regardless of my views and following, because I just love this game so much. I think the next big game I'm gonna do something like this in is Resident Evil HD. That was fucking like, I don't know what happened. He ran at me and then he just fell the fuck over. Now this sequence, basically the general idea, don't let anyone hit Joseph because that'll make it take longer for him to get the door open, and that's really all you're waiting for, is for him to open the fucking door. So just dick around in here. You don't have to like waste your ammo killing everyone. That was bullshit, by the way. But yeah, you don't have to like, you know, blow all your ammo on these guys, but you could just dick around until Joseph gets the door open, but just make sure no one hits him. And the sequence will progress as long as Joseph remains unharmed. So just do your best to fucking deal with the enemies, don't get hit too much, don't shoot too many people, that sort of thing. The flashbangs are amazing when they're fully upgraded. I can't get over it. These barrels, oh my god, I remember. When I did that, I got so mad. I kicked the barrel at him, and then he just pushed it back towards me. That was fucking incredible. And Joseph gets the door open right in the nick of time. So on to level 2. There's a lot of ammo in this room, so you're going to want to pick all that up. And if you can't pick any of it up, use whatever gun the ammo's for so that you can pick it up before you leave the room. That's maximizing your ammo, and that way you don't have to take time out of your game later to go search for ammo if you need it. It's parts like these in the game that allow me to just continue and keep running through the game as fast as I am. Parts like these where they drop ammo right the fuck next to you, and pick it up if you can. If not, use a gun at that moment and then reload when you're done and pick up the ammo. It's perfect. It's a great system. And generally on casual, since you're playing the whole game on casual, you shouldn't have that much of a problem to begin with. Like, this trophy isn't that tough. Like, especially if you go through the game on New Game Plus fully upgraded on casual difficulty. Like, you see me mowing down these enemies. Like, one shot from my handgun is killing these guys. Although, mind you, I'm getting lucky crits, but when your crit's fully upgraded, that's easy. Happens all the time. That was beautiful. Fucking matched 2 enemies. And that was a perfect example of what I just did. I used shotgun shells, and then I picked up the ones I couldn't carry. It's great. It's fucking great. Fucking hit the guy behind the guy I was aiming. Classic. I actually made a rage quit video recently about the handgun. You guys should definitely watch it if you haven't already, because it just shows how ridiculous that gun can get. Bam! That was just beautiful. Joseph was just about to open the fucking door. I had 1 grenade on me, threw it directly in front of me, took out every enemy in the room, and then I was just able to walk out. And that's that. Now this is one of the main areas in the game, or I mean, not in the game, in this chapter, where you can't dick around. You need to do this part quickly, because this is a big fucking room. And normally, if you're just playing the game at your leisure, casually, not worrying about time, this room takes a while. So, you're going to want to get this room out of the way really quickly. And that means taking out all the machine gun guys near the tower. You're going to have to do some sniping. And shockingly, no other haunted know that I'm even around. Oh, they do now, but they didn't. Which was crazy. Crazy. I just recently figured out that the doors on my right here that are locked and you need to turn on the generator on the other side of the level to open them. I never knew that the one on the left was the one you wanted to open, because every time I played, I opened the one on the right by accident, because I kept forgetting which one I opened. And the one on the right is the only one with enemies in it, and I missed out on 2 chests. I only figured that out recently, and I thought it was cool. Not that I missed the chests, mind you. That's not cool at all. But the fact that there was goodies in there. I did not know that. His head may not have exploded, but he fell off the fucking bridge. As you can see, I'm not too lenient when it comes to handgun ammo. Because that specific gun, you pick up ammo for it all the time and way more than you need. Like, the handgun you really don't have to worry about, in my opinion. The other guns, like the shotgun and the sniper, those are the guns you want to be conserving ammo on. So we got 1 guy left, almost done, doing this part very quickly. But at this moment, I decided that I know there's some spare parts really close by, and I wanted to opt to grab them because spare parts are the only real necessity that I like to go out and get. Especially these bombs, very easy to disarm on casual, and they give you 2 parts each. So they're really good, and I like having a lot of them whenever I may need a bolt for the crossbow. And I'd imagine when I get near the end of the game and I'm starting to use ammo more excessively that I'll need those bolts, so those spare parts will come in handy. That is for sure. And that was the last of them. Nearing the fight of the chainsaw guy. Here we go. Now, something pretty funny and interesting happens here. So, I blow all my bolts on this guy. And by the time I finish using all the bolts, I'm like, okay, I must have did a shitload of damage to him just now. So, with that being said, I pull out my pistol and I'm like, I could just finish him with the pistol. I'm sure he's taken enough damage. But I didn't realize he was still quite lively. He runs up to me with the flame bolt, takes off half my health, and then bam, cuts my head off. So yeah, don't do that. Don't die. Now, this is really important, what I do right here. I pause the game and load my game. Even though it just restarted me at checkpoint, I loaded my game anyway. And there's a reason for that. If you don't do that, the game's playtime, like total playtime, the game's clock, keeps going if you just continue from the checkpoint after you die. You need to actually manually load your game in order for the clock to reset to what the time was before you died. I can't stress that enough. It's so important. That's the importance of dying. When you die, always reload your game. That time I didn't fuck around with him. Pulled out my shotgun, took him out. Like a G. Like a G. And there's some nifty ammo nearby, so got some replacements, and we're moving on. Chainsaw guy was a fucking pussy. Fucking puss. Didn't stand a chance. And we're coming up to the ever so fun sniping sequence, which I made a hilarious glitch video about, because I had a glitch happen when I attempted that. If you haven't seen the video yet, you should definitely check it out. That's another good one. And it's just fucking amazing. I haven't had it happen again, but it's only happened to me once. But it was just incredible. That was comedy. Comedy gold when it comes to games. And here we are. Thought that was ammo, but it was just a syringe, and I was like, ah. I haven't lost enough health to make me want to stop and pick it up. So fuck that. Moving on. And then the game, ever so annoyingly, forces you to stop and talk to Joseph. Literally forces you to stop moving, like altogether. That's gay, man. Like, don't hold me up. The clock is ticking. Some beautiful scenery in this game at points, though. I love how much this game feels like Resident Evil 4. Like, you got your castle areas, like the area we're in now, which is very reminiscent of the castle in RE4, and then the dank, gloomy, dark areas that are all oh so eerie. Those are also reminiscent of later in the game of RE4. And even the beginning of the game, when you're in the village, that's also reminiscent of RE4 because you start in a village in that game too. So I totally love the RE4 feel that this game gives you. It's fantastic. And I may have said it before, but this game feels so fucking much like The Last of Us in terms of gameplay. Like, it's incredible. The Last of Us in this game feels so fucking similar when it comes to, like, upgrading your weapons and fucking just everything. The way the character moves, looting ammo, like, even the ammo boxes look exactly the same. It's fucking crazy. Should have just let them, Sebastian. Now I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, we'll never get to find out. Did Joseph live? Or did he die? Who knows? We'll never find out.
Let's go.
Even though he's right next to me. So clearly he did not kill himself. Now, I do this pretty damn top. Except for that. Missed him the first shot. But yeah, that guy had an axe. And he dropped, you know, his corpse. So you can use that as a weapon too. Expert timing on matches. Even though that guy ran right the fuck past me. Still got burned. Ask that guy a question. And now he has a corpse that you can use to burn. And I conserve the shit out of my ammo here. Bam. One enemy left. Not anymore. And that's that. At that point, you don't have to worry once you take out, I think that was like 4 or 5 guys. I immediately forgot. Once you take them out, you're good. And you can just wait for Joseph to do some manual labor. Come on, Joseph. Lives are on the line here. You'd think he'd move a bit fucking faster, knowing he's gonna fucking die. And that's that.
Joseph.
You alright, Joseph? Joseph? You alright? Maybe I should get Adrian. Alright. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Nothing makes sense to me. Everything's a lie. Everything I've ever known.
Looks like some kind of a marketplace.
Marketplace.
Just like everywhere else. We ought to keep moving.
So there's some ammo around here that I advise picking up because you don't get that chance often. When speeding through the game at Mach 5. I actually just recorded, what was it, Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 recently. And holy shit, Chapter 8 was short. It was actually, I think, the shortest chapter in the game. Which I thought would be near the beginning of the game. So it turns out I'm proving myself wrong again and making myself a liar again.
Straight out of the Middle Ages.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but there's electricity. Elevators. This
Elevators.
place can't be real.
It's like jumbled up memories.
It's like Jumanji. That's what I thought he was going to say. Sounded like it, okay? Sounded like it. So here we go. Jeez, man. It's hard talking for this long. This video is nearly a half an hour long. We got 10 more minutes left of footage. Talking for a half an hour straight, that's rough. Especially making gameplay commentary on the game the entire time. Because there's not always shit happening the entire time. Like right now. I'm just walking around in this fucking house. There's nothing to talk about. What do you want me to do? Although, fun fact, Terraria came out recently on PS4. Terraria is an awesome game if you haven't played it. Like, it is by far my favorite arcade game. Or, actually, let me rephrase that. My favorite indie game to ever hit the PlayStation Network. I love that game so much, even more than Minecraft. And I like Minecraft a lot. But Terraria is the shit. That game is top. It is fucking incredible. If you haven't played it, highly recommend it. Just like Minecraft, it's much more fun when you're playing with a friend. I love the game. I actually think that, pretty shitty enough, pretty sure the PS4 version didn't come with a new trophy list. Like, since I have it on PS3, I retained the same trophy list. At least that's what I think, because when I went into my trophy list, it said, under the name Terraria, PS4, PS3, and Vita. So, I think they all share the same list, which is, I don't get that. Like, how, why? So many other games, like, for example, if you bought Call of Duty Ghosts on PS3, and you also bought it on PS4, they're two different trophy lists. They're both separate. You could platinum that game twice, and have both of them on your trophy list. But for Terraria, for some reason, you can't. And I think that's pretty weird and disappointing. So I'm not actually going to buy Terraria until I have someone to play with, probably like Dan. Because I'm just waiting for that game to get updated. The updates on that game are amazing. The game gets so much bigger. Way more items and bosses and shit. Now this mini-boss fight always pisses me off every single time I play. For one reason. It's never this guy. It's the guy after him, after you kill this prick. His brother is so fucking gay, he pisses me off every time. So what I do is I lob a couple grenades after freezing him. I freeze both of them. And then I just kill them while they're frozen. Yeah, once Joseph says that now's your chance, that's just wait for him to fall on his knees and then you can kill him rather easily. And now here comes the piss off. So now, watch this. It's fucking annoying as shit. I always try to freeze this guy every time. Somehow, he always dodges it. I have never hit him on the first try. Not once. And then he just keeps running into you like a fag until he fucking hits you. It's so fucking piss off. I hate him so much. He's a little bitch. And I don't get how this 9 feet tall fucking monster can be fast enough to evade my bolts. Like, how the fuck is that even possible? Fucking gay.
Shit.
Every single time I try to hit him as he's running at me, he like somehow dodges it. It's so no-life Korean. I hate it. It's bullshit. Bullshit!
This way.
So luckily, there's shotgun rounds all over the place here, so make sure you use your shotgun a lot in that fight, because there's quite a few shells for it. And there's some more ammo over here. I think there's some sniper bolts and cross bolts. Yeah, I was right. And a syringe. I see it. I gotta use it. That's a thing. And yeah, since this shit's just nearby, might as well loot it. And we got around 6 minutes left. My throat's actually starting to hurt from talking so much. I need water. Now I see the problem that voice actors and shit have when they talk for too long. For long periods of time, they need to drink a lot of water. They all do it at panels if you go to conventions and stuff. Speaking of panels and conventions, oh my god, the next time I go to a convention... Actually, let me tell you a little story. This year, actually, back in the summer, I went to Anime North and I also went to Fan Expo, which were both in Canada. And I went to them both, and that was the first time I ever went to a convention before. And it was so much fun. Like, oh my god, I loved it so much. They sell so much cool shit. They got so many cool events. So many cool people are there, like voice actors and stuff. You get to meet them. And, tons and tons of beautiful costumes. It's just incredible. It's amazing. And the next time I go, for one, I'm definitely going. And the next time I go, I'm making sure I have a boatload of cash and a fucking awesome cosplay. I'm definitely cosplaying next time I go. I didn't cosplay for either of those, just because very low on money at the time. Didn't have the money for that. Cosplaying is very expensive. So, but next time, I'm totally doing it. And someone I really want to cosplay as is the Keeper from this game. Oh my god, I love the Keeper so much. He's easily my favorite enemy. Shut up, a vast virus database. My free virus protection. Which works quite like a charm, I must say. It's free and it works well. Sponsor! So, you just want to quickly get this puzzle out of the way. It's very simple. The numbers that are crossed off on the wall over there, you want to make sure that the body is lowered onto the ones that are crossed off. And the one number that isn't crossed off, make sure the body is up in the air. That's it. It's that simple.
Doesn't mean anything.
And there's also some ammo you can grab in this room. And, yeah. It's pretty much your break time catch-a-breather room. And then after this, you got a boss that pissed me off the first time I played the game, but when as I played the game, as I beat more playthroughs, I realized he's not actually that hard, and you can actually beat him without getting hit. At least I figured it out. The key is every time he runs into the bush to hide, and then he like comes out running full speed at you, that's when you want to shoot him, because it'll immediately, if you do enough damage to him while he's running, it'll like knock him over, and then you could just run up and fucking unload into him. And since it's casual, you kill him in seconds. Seconds! So we're almost there. Just gotta go through a couple rooms, and then that boss is literally the last enemy in the chapter. And then once you beat him, you're pretty much done the chapter. So yeah, this was easily the longest chapter I've had to do so far. This one took the most time. Chapter 7 I took, I believe, around 20 minutes, and Chapter 8 a whopping 5 minutes. That was incredible. I can't believe that's shorter than my Chapter 3, and I thought for sure that was going to be my shortest video. So that's fucking nuts. Can't believe that. So here we go. Just make sure you're prepped for this fight before you get Joseph to open the door. Made some cross bolts for myself so I could take him out rather quickly. For some reason, Joseph like fell the fuck behind, and I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He took forever to get into this room. Can you open it, Adrian? I don't know. Can you? Here he comes. This boss is so fucking hideously ugly. Oh! I love skipping the cutscene there. You just see Joseph get fucking plowed. And yeah, just unload on this motherfucker. I kill him in like 3 seconds. It's fucking hilarious. All these bolts. Bam! And he's fucking gone. I fucking owned him. Oh my god. Just made like 4 bolts, shot him all. I froze him once, had enough time to shoot every single one at him, and that was it. And then once you get to this part, it's very easy. All you gotta do is just run up to the glasses and run straight back to the door. Chances are he's not even gonna attack you.
Hey, over here!
Very easy to pull off. Plus, Joseph distracts him if you need it. And you're done. Once you get to the point where you press X on the door, you're safe.
It's not just about being unable to see. It's about feeling normal.
Let's focus on finding.
I found this part in the game fucking comical, man. Joseph, like his glasses mean so much to him. It's hilarious.
Pair of glasses.
Jesus, Joseph, all that for a pair of glasses. That's so funny. But yeah, that was chapter 6, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And tune in for chapter 7. Next video should be up soon. And I will see you in the next video.